In yesterday's message, I spoke on finding joy in these bleak circumstances of COVID and the coronavirus. And so here is a reminder that joy can be found in all circumstances. You simply have to follow the 10 Commandments of joy. And I'm taking this presentation from the Reverend Susan Sparks. She is the pastor of the Madison Avenue Baptist Church in New York City. And this is coming from her newsletter, Shiny Side Up. She says that the 10 Commandments of joy are these. Thou shalt not worry. Thou shalt not let anger steal your joy. Thou shalt believe you deserve joy. Thou shalt laugh with God. Thou shalt pray it and say it. I'm grateful. Thou shalt laugh with your neighbor, even if your neighbor is a telemarketer. Thou shalt laugh and eat chocolate and chili peppers. Thou shalt be like the little children. Thou shalt lean on laughter in times of trouble. And thou shalt not waste any opportunities for joy. Let me tell you what these things mean. Thou shalt not worry. Newsflash, life is not a holy contract in which God promises a calm passage. The only promise is a safe landing. Therefore, instead of asking God why this is happening to you, thank God for being with you. Worry or believe, you can't do both. Thou shalt not let anger steal your joy. The biggest thief of joy is anger. The classic example, someone did you wrong and you just won't let it go. Fine. But be clear, to accommodate all that anger, your heart has to make room, which means things like joy get squeezed out. As the old saying goes, the one who has the most influence in your life is the one you refuse to forgive. The third commandment is, thou shalt believe you deserve joy. Joy and laughter are the most important healing tools we have. Sadly, thanks to low self-esteem, high self-doubt, and negative people in our environment, some of us don't believe we deserve to be happy. Do you? If not, why not? Is the reason true? If not, why do you carry it around? Who could you be without that excuse? The fourth commandment, thou shalt laugh with God. We were created in God's image, and we laugh and feel joy. Therefore, laughter and joy must also be aspects of the holy. Bottom line, we are children of God with a sense of humor. To be whole, we must be willing to share all of ourselves with God, the anger, the pain, the tears, and the laughter. It's all holy. The fifth commandment, thou shalt pray it and say it. I'm grateful. Start your day with a prayer of gratitude. Acknowledge your blessings. Then act on that gratitude. Say thank you to at least 3 people during your day, preferably someone you don't know. Share a kind word, a written note, thanks, even a smile. Pray it and say it. Gratitude is the autobahn to joy. The sixth commandment, thou shalt laugh with your neighbor, even if your neighbor is a telemarketer. When we laugh with someone, whether family, friend, or telemarketer, our worlds overlap for a split second. We share something. It's then that the differences fade and the commonalities gleam through. Remember, you can't hate someone with whom you've laughed. The seventh commandment, thou shalt laugh and eat chocolate and chili peppers. All 3 make us feel good. The increased oxygen from laughing, the serotonin in chocolate, and the capsaicin from chilies produce a boost of endorphins. Nature's own happy pill. You can also do an hour on the treadmill to get the same endorphin high, but I'd suggest laughing while nibbling on a chili dark chocolate bar. At least that's what Susan says. Eighth commandment, thou shalt be like the little children. Children are said to laugh approximately 300 times a day, and adults less than 20. Somewhere between cartoons and carpools, our laughter gets lost. Spend a few minutes watching a little child squealing with laughter, eyes full of awe at everyday miracles. When was the last time you laughed out loud? or were awed by something wonderful? Start today. The ninth commandment, thou shalt lean on laughter in times of trouble. Laughing in a place of pain is the most courageous and rebellious thing you can do. That pain does not own you. It is only what you are experiencing. By tapping into your ability to laugh, you are reminding yourself and everyone around you that weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. So said the psalmist. And finally, the 10th commandment, thou shalt not waste any opportunities for joy. To paraphrase Irma Bombeck, think of all the women on the Titanic who, on that fateful night, said no to dessert. It's easy to postpone joy in times of crisis or pain, but time keeps ticking. No matter where we find ourselves in life, it's still a gift, and we must honor that gift in all that we do. If you're looking for joy to be found in your life, you can find them in following the 10 commandments of joy. God's blessings to you today. Grace, peace, love, and joy.